Thank you.
Where'd Dad go? I'm sitting. Wait, what side do we have to sit on?
Alan, come here. Thank you. It's just like nuts, but I don't know how to make it fit. This, I don't think you should. Or like, or do you have one? Yeah, but I don't know if it's gonna. Thank you. Here, let me get one of those. Let's see if this works. Hey, Helen, come here. Let me do this one.
Mine goes real easy.
We're getting another page. It's gonna work.
What? Hey, Melissa, can you put this in for me?
Look at you. Oh my goodness. You look beautiful. Yeah, I just did comb down. Did that work?
I just put an extra thing. I just put
Sorry,
Thank you.
I just put like an extra, like I know you kind of could see, but I put extra things.
Is that yours?
Yeah.
I made just so.
Mine's still there. I got to like the little. Yeah. Yeah, I like yours. I like the colors. And they're all the same. Yeah, but they're slightly different.
Yeah. Is it? Are they the same?
Yeah.
No, you're doing the kiddish job.
Tomorrow? Oh, it's not. I am your board member. I get to give you gifts. I think I get to do that one again. Board member gifts, no live stream. That's the instructions I got.
Open comes up to you, I think, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but
Because Melanie's not here, right?
oh, I don't remember. I can check the. I'll check the sign up sheet.
He originally said you.
Did it say me? Oh, I could do it too. I could just sneak back.
I don't know, it said you and Melanie, but Melanie said she was going to be out of town.
Oh, okay. Well, I realized I was the fourth person too.
Jack was pretty funny.
I think, and then there was a sisterhood person that was there too. Not yet. They're recruiting though.
Takes the phone away from me because and he goes, I'm not done talking yet. He's so funny. Well, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm looking like Helen. Yes, family resemblance. Oh my gosh,
Hey, hey, look.
Yeah. I'm kiddish. That's Usher. Hail's your presence. So perfect. Yeah, they changed our job. Perfect.
Not all.
So we're bringing in the ones because what's the name? I am asking if you got some. I got the place.
Okay, perfect. Yep.
But
Yeah, and I'll have Zachary with me so we can carry it from your car.
oh, perfect. I'll let my mom.
Hey,
Mom.
hi, look at you. Oh, so pretty. You too. Good, how are you doing?
behind you.
You got
got a full house now?
No, she left. Micah's camping this weekend.
She left?
Where'd she go? Back home.
What?
Back to
Oh, so sorry. My kid left too.
I know.
She's having a time of her life, man. First night was Tulsa, Oklahoma. Second night was Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Did anybody ride?
Lily. Oh. She's moved to Arizona.
Oh, we're in Arizona. That's where my daughter is from. Laura, she's from Phoenix.
Oh, so Hannah is in Tempe.
Okay.
She's working for Intel this summer.
Oh, wow. Really nice.
So she drove there on Monday. Yeah.
Sorry. She was talking to you. You said you can help.
Yeah, I can help you with it. For
What time will you be here?
is 10 okay, or is that?
We're gonna be that's really good. We have to come from New Jersey.
Yeah. 9:30. Okay.
Is that?
I can come whenever you want. They're easy
Are
to
you
get
sure?
dressed. Yeah. We have to
Are we
be up
gonna
early.
take
My youngest has-
pictures then? We're gonna be taking pictures at night.
Yeah, you can just give me, if it's in your car, just give us the key. We'll go.
Do you need a?
And there is a cart. Yeah, there's like a push
You have a cart, because when I was teaching, I had a cart whenever I brought something in.
Yeah.
But there's a lot.
Like 8.
And, I was, and then I've got him and I've got my other response.
There's like a lot of people, and like I don't want to mess it up.
You're
Right,
doing
she's
awesome.
got I know her friends. That's true. You know, one of her friends moved. Oh, her name's Melissa too. It's like, yeah, it's formal attendant. She says, well, you know, these teenage girls come dressed.
Oh, that's
Yeah, the little tops, and you can't come to temple like that. Okay, so yeah, she has Mom, you have to have your shoulders covered, and we got tons.
You want it right here, right?
They're like silver high heels, but they're not.
Does that feel better?
I practiced holding the Torah, and it's so.
Oh yeah, because it's
Same
I
thing.
know it hurt
And
my
I like
arm.
don't want to drop it either, so. And I only do it once.
see your nails.
Look at all of us.
So when we try
Because that's our colors.
Are you?
Mine are
so,
stickers.
so tomorrow, I decided not to give a speech, to do a blessing.
Perfect.
But I gotta find them. They're so long. I mean, I gotta cut it down.
She says to her rabbit, this is
We'll
so
see how many people like put their book to the Torah, because like nobody knows what to do. So.
We have all of them. I saw that from Jackson, like, yeah.
Hi, nice to meet you. Hi, congratulations. I'm happy.
We have so much family food, so I'm gonna know what's going on.
Yes.
right. Isn't that true?
All right, well, I can't wait for tomorrow.
Well, there's so many.
And I was
Never
like,
missed
last
one.
night I was like
Welcome to our
getting the
boarding
candle and
school.
stuff ready.
Oh, the candle lighting ceremony. Oh, but it takes forever.
And like I was like gluing, and then my nails were getting
We
glued.
ordered it.
Helen's running for office?
Oh, it was just,
I was going to say president, please.
And
The United States, yes. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Good. Fantastic. Yeah. That's exciting, yes. Usually not until they're in senior year, but, you know. That's good. Wow. Okay. Great.
The Cedar for the kids. Do you want to bring it up? Or yes. I sew it. I don't have to do it. Well, I mean,
I'm not.
my hair is
Yes.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Oh, when? Oh, good. Weeks ago. Okay. Oh, I'd love to see it. That's really cool. Hey, Okay. Hello. Oh. Oh, that's a good idea. We're always looking. Okay. Not yet. Okay. Yes. Okay.
You bought the same one? Yeah. But I didn't bring it with me. I've been like talking about it like they're gonna be on the table. I've been telling them that
He does that too? Yeah, 'cause that's what him was at.
How are you? I haven't seen you since this morning. Twice in one day. Are you
Is this gonna be like a dancing No, she can't find it. Kind of, half and half.
But it's not gonna be like, we're all just happy.
Like the first half is like eating and then candlelighting, and then the second half is like dancing.
Laura's version. Okay.
Let's see. This is our ECC brand new rep. Can she see what
Gender has made a difference where I respond to being.
Now you're in the front.
You know why? I feel like Twitter made Facebook because they could see each other without nothing to report. No. Oh, perfect. I'm on the show. I'm just like, oh, okay, but I'll let you like your purpose and your my daughter. You know what it is? I teach better. We started going right now, and I feel like she's last year. When we got here, your guys' name was still on the phone list. Yes, I was like trying to figure out where I know your name from. So I'm trying to put it together. That's what it was. And then you guys moved? No, we celebrated. Okay. Okay. That's actually like I was trying to phone list. Good, you? Very good. It was an amazing accident. Okay. Can I grab a seat or right before you sit? I apologize. I know your name. I'm I'm sorry, Alina. Rabbi Pastor.
Excellent. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Excellent.
So my little probably came up on my face. I'm like trying to be closer.
So far away. And all of a sudden it's here. All right. How are you?
That's tomorrow. That's not good.
Tomorrow's a big day.
Are we starting? If you like, we can start. Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
A booklet because we're going to set our intention for this beautiful service. So much going on. So many people here of goodwill and beauty. We'll set our intention with the first song on the back of our Shabbat booklet on the blue booklets. And there should should be in the front of the lobby in case you didn't get one by any chance. I'm going to get one now. I'll have a few songs from there. Please join me as soon as you figure it out. In this holy place, I am me. I can think, I can sing, I can breathe. In this holy place, I believe. In this holy, holy place. In this holy, holy place. In this holy place, there is you. And you teach, and you learn, and you do. In this holy place, you renew. In this holy, holy place. 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 And then you and I become we. We create our community. And we sing in harmony. In this holy, holy place. In this holy, holy place. And we sing in harmony. In this holy, holy place. Shabbat shalom, holy ones.
Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to this holy place of Bet Tikva congregation. So nice to see everyone. So nice to celebrate Shabbat together. Tonight is a special Shabbat for a number of reasons. One of which is this is going to be a Shabbat of board installation. Anyone here a current or future board member? You will be installed tonight, and I promise it won't be painful, though installation seems like very, with I've talked to plumbers before. This is also a special Shabbat service, as we're going to have a chance to be led in tefillah and the tefillah by Helen Meltzer, who is having her bat mitzvah tomorrow, and so we're very excited about that as well. And it's just nice to be celebrating together as a family, as a congregation. We will begin our service with the lighting and blessing of the Shabbat candles, and I'd like to invite forward Gail Gold and Helen Meltzer, page 120 and page 121, and also Amanda.
Laura, you're welcome to go up. Go ahead. You're here, your family, and Laura as well. Lighting
And
candles
also
all the way
Laura.
from Arizona.
Very official now. We can install you as well if you would like while you're up here.
That's right.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav Vitzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu להדליק נר של שבת.
We continue on page 138 as we welcome the Sabbath, as we sing Lecha Dodi, page 138.
Lecha Dodi לקראת קלה, לשבת נקבלה. Lecha Dodi לקראת קלה, לשבת נקבלה. שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, השביענו אל המנוחה. אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ותפארת ולתהילה. Lecha Dodi לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. Lecha Dodi לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי מקור הברכה מראש מקדם משוכה. סוף מעשה במחשבה תחינה. Lecha Dodi לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. Lecha Dodi לקראת קלה, פני שבת. התעוררי, top of the next page, and התעוררי, כי באורך כוני אורי, אורי, שיר דברי כבוד אדוני, עלייך נגלה. Come, my friends, let's rise the table and greet the bride, and bring her with us. לקראת שבת. Lecha Dodi לקראת קלה, לשבת נקבלה. Bo'י ושלום, the final verse. Bo'י ושלום, בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצונה. Lecha Dodi לקראת קלה, לשבת נקבלה. Lecha Dodi לקראת קלה, לשבת נקבלה. פני שבת נקבלה.
We remain standing as we turn to page 146 for Baruch Hu, our communal call to worship.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach.
the top of page 149, we read together in English. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai, hama'ari ha'aravim. 151. As you taught Torah to those whose name I bear, teach me Torah too. Its mystery beckons, yet I struggle with its truth. You meant Torah for me. Did you mean the struggle for me too? Don't let me struggle alone. Help me to understand, to be wise, to listen, to know. Lead us into the mystery. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. 152.
Teach your children to hope, to love, and to know is right. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la.
You may be seated. We turn to 154 as we chant Ve'ahavta.
הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על בבך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וכשבתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים אני אדוני
159, we read together. Sing the song of men and women joined in understanding and respect, the song of God's miracles, an earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come. The song of a land once ravished by war, now quiet and content, her soldiers home to leave no more. The song of a world redeemed, the song of peace. 158.
Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la. Mi chamocha ba'eli Madonna, mi chamocha neheka b'kodesh, lo rateni lo tosefeh. לא רציני לא תוסף אלה, מלכותך ראו בניך, חוקי הים לפני משה ומרים, זה אלי ענו ואמרו, זה אלי ענו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני לעולם ועד. יא לה 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 לה, יא לה 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 לה, יא לה 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 לה, יא לה 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 לה, יא לה לה לה, יא לה לה לה.
Page 160, as we sing Hashki Benu, we pray that God will guard us and protect us and renew us.
Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, ve'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, ve'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Ushmor tzidkenu, guard our going forth. Guard our coming home. Imu shalom, forever and ever, as long as we need. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom. Hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom. Bring peace, bring rest and safety and love.
Also, bring Shabbat, page 162. God created the world in 6 days. On the seventh day, it was Shabbat as we rested. 162, Vishamru.
Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, et ha-Shabbat לדורות הברית עולם. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורות הברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעוד. We're going to sing so loud that we'll even hear the people on the live stream. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורות הבאים וביום השביעי שבת ונפש שבת ונפש שבת ויהי נפש ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורות הבאים עולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורות הבאים עולם.
We turn to page 164. I'd like to invite Helen forward to lead us in Tefillah. Page 164, and invite everyone to please rise as you are.
Adonai sifatai tifta ufiyagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol, HaGibor HaNorah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'koneh HaKol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot V'imahot, U'mevii Geula Libnei Bneihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol atah Rav L'Hoshia, Mori atah, Mechakel Chaim Lechesed, Mechayeh HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Verofeh Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Baal Geburot, Ulido Melech, Melech Minit Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah lehachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'chol yom yehaglu hasela. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh.
We turn to page 371 as we think of those who are friends, our family, those in our community, those who are in need of healing. If there is someone that you know of who is in need of healing, mind or body, and you'd like to say their name aloud, please do so as I look in your direction.
Rebecca Ewart. Thought Mary had done that.
Joanne Lorenz.
Pat Rudden.
Lori Comstock, Ellen Rosenberg.
Arab Khaled Batsama.
Each one, 371, let's read together in English. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal those who are ill. May the Blessed Holy One be filled with compassion for their health to be restored and their strength to be revived. May God swiftly send them a complete renewal of body and spirit. And let us say, Amen. At this time, I am very happy to welcome to the Bima Deb Bakal, the chair of the nominating committee, and our past president of that Tikva congregation. Thank you so much. We're going to install the board at this time. The Torah portion, I should say, this week is Bamidbar, which means in the wilderness. And for the last couple of years, it certainly has seemed at times, given our world, that we have been in the wilderness. And I have to say how grateful we are as a community for all of the leadership of our board members who have guided us through some tough times, times of wilderness, and thanks in advance to all those who are accepting new positions tonight. We are so grateful. You make this community what it is, and it's strong. You are our compass through the wilderness.
Shabbat Shalom. Tonight we honor those who have served our community through their leadership. These volunteer positions require time, effort, and sacrifice. Phone calls, meetings, deliberation, alone or with others, preparation for phone calls, meetings, and deliberations, and did I mention emails? And setting up events and staying after to clean up. The tasks are endless and often unmentioned. But tonight we see you and we thank you. You are why our community flourishes. As your terms come to a close, I ask you all to join me in thanking our board of directors for their tremendous service. Board members for 2022-2023, the board of directors, please stand and remain standing. Those of you who are here and those of you at home, you can stand at home too. Jacqueline Ackerman, Jeff Altman, Deb Bacall, Jeff Bacall, Ronnie Binder, Mark Chasen, Karen Davidson, Becca Easley, Brad Eagle, Becky Fiedler, Scott Fisher, Katie Forsyth, Myrna Frankel, Mark Friedman, Matt Halloran, Leslie Hollenberg, Angela Jackson, Robert Kaplan, Sarah Kern, Gail Copen, Ira Copen, Lori Kossoff, Debbie Kropp, Eileen Lannon-Kettering, Janet McCormick, Linda Miller, Terry O'Day, JJ Parinello, Sharon Prozansky, Melissa Ritsky, Joel Sachs, Steve Schlesinger, Eileen Schur, Victor Schur, Juliet Shavitz, Betty Solomon, Max Thalhammer, Samantha Toljanik, Jeff Washer, Jen Washer. Thank you. Will the executive board join the rest of the board of directors by standing when I call your names? I have to say that Scott Lesh could not be here tonight because of a family issue, so we're just so sad that he's not here, but obviously Scott will be standing if he were, and we'll speak about Scott's leadership. Laura Schulman-Reitman, Executive Vice President. Pam Altman, Recording Secretary. Mike Myers, Financial Secretary. Jeff Prozansky, Financial Secretary. Linda O'Brien, Ritual and Community Vice President. Cheryl Keir, Religion and Education Vice President. Ann Grutner, Fundraising Vice President. Steve Winter, Treasurer. Ellen Rosenblum, Membership and Engagement Vice President. Ellen, you don't have to stand. Lori Trachtenberg, Marketing and Communications Vice President. I thank you on behalf of our entire Beth Tikva congregation for the gifts of your time and talents, and officially relieve you of your duties as members of the 2022-2023 Board of Directors. You may be seated. I want to recognize 3 dedicated individuals who are completing their time on the executive board. So Jeff Prozansky, if you can come join me on the bima, since you are the only one of the 3 who is physically present tonight. You get to be first. Thank you for being here. Jeff, you are calm, practical, organized, and kind. As financial secretary, you worked with our members to keep them involved and contributing. Your efforts have allowed us to be financially stable. I think it's sort of funny because I think when I first started working with you as a volunteer, you told me you didn't like making phone calls. And then you took this job where all you do is make phone calls, right? So it's amazing, like you transformed. You have served our community with great dedication and led by example. I know that I enjoyed my time with you on the exec board. So thank you, and thank you for remaining on the board in your new role as fundraising co-chair. You're welcome. So I'm going to speak a little bit about Mike and Scott, even though they're not here. I think it's important to recognize people's contributions, whether they can physically be here or not. So what I'd like to say about Mike is that his financial acumen, as well as his mentorship, brings so much to our board. He's been instrumental in our financial stability, reducing our receivables, and has helped nurture and support those he works with. He gives credit to others in a very gracious way, and we're glad he's staying on the board as a member at large because his talents are so valuable. And as for Scott, he came to me offering to serve a few years ago, willing to take on the big job of executive VP and president, even with 4 kiddos and a demanding career. He's managed Beth Tikva through some awesome challenges and transitions, bringing us back together as the pandemic wound down, seeing us through the loss of our longtime office administrator, and with his strong executive board, finding us a new one, and managing months with the team to do the work until we found one. Negotiating numerous contracts and keeping us staffed, overseeing the transition in our educational program and the hiring of our new congregational educator, Fran Perlman, not to mention all of the building remodeling and upgrades. Our community is strong fiscally and spiritually because of Scott's leadership. Mazel tov to him and to all of us on his completing his presidency, and thank you so much, Scott and Mike and Jeff, for your extraordinary service. Rabbi and cantorial leader, I'd like to invite you to bestow a blessing on the outgoing members of the board of directors. Yeah.
I'd like to invite everyone to please rise, and if you would take this blessing out so we can read together. So I'll start and we'll read together the italicized. Tonight we thank God for the leaders of our congregation who have served us so ably in the past year. Our leaders are the strength and support of our community. May we be a source of strength and support to them as well. Bless, O God, this congregation and those who lead and serve it, those who contribute to its strength. Bless all who enter this house, that the worship offered within its walls may be worthy of your greatness and your love, that all who seek your presence here may find it. For the joy of community, the gift of diversity, and the vision of harmony, we offer our grateful thanks. May our service to this community help lead us to goodness and truth. Eternal God, may you continue to bless those who lead our community. Bless them with health, with joy in their homes, with strength and peace. Amen. Please be seated.
The members of this year's nominated committee chosen by our board and our membership are Joel Sachs, Matt Halloran, Judy Leventhal, Jackie Jagelski, Angela Jackson, and Karsten Grutner, and myself. Together, we slated the incoming executive board for the 2023-2024 year, and tonight these leaders and the board they have created will be officially installed. Nominating committee, I thank you for your wisdom and contributions in identifying our leaders and for all your help with tonight's celebratory oneg. We had all the nominating committee people contributed, helped, baked for the oneg tonight. Will the following incoming executive board members for the 2023-2024 Board of Directors please join me on the bima, those who are here. Laura Schulman, Reitman, President. Ann Grutner, Executive Vice President. Steve Winter, Treasurer. Carol Meyer, Financial Secretary. Howard Meyer, Financial Secretary. Pam Altman, Recording Secretary. Linda O'Brien, Ritual and Community Vice President. Cheryl Keir, Education Vice President. Rocky Parinello, Fundraising Vice President. We also have Mandy Thalhammer, Fundraising Vice President, who I don't think's here. Ellen Rosenblum, Membership and Engagement Vice President, also not able to be here. And Lori Trachtenberg, Marketing and Communications Vice President, also not present. So I want to speak first to the executive board members who are completing their current term and thank them for all of their tremendous leadership. So I'll start with Steve. Steve, thank you for your astute management of our budget and your level-headed input to all things exec board. You have worked hard to keep our membership contributions at a level we can afford by finding sources of funds, and you always share the credit so graciously with those who have helped you. We are in strong shape financially, and we all are grateful for you. Pam Altman, Recording Secretary. And how did we manage for months without an office administrator, and yet the service booklets got done, the bills went out, the books were kept. Rumor has it that Pam Altman may actually have been running the synagogue. There were a team of executive board members pitching in to cover the work, and others as well, who I must mention, Holly Yanaga, Terry O'Day, Debbie Krupp. But Pam, you and the team kept us functioning in those difficult days. Not quite what you signed up for as secretary, taking minutes, managing the calendar, and keeping us all organized. But you did it with grace and equanimity. You are admired by all for your dedication and willingness to serve, and we thank you for your service. Linda O'Brien. Linda, you care so deeply about our temple, and it shows in your willingness to step up whenever you are asked. Your leadership of the ritual and community departments has been unwavering and successful. Our high holiday worship and weekly services inspire our members and happen because of the work you and your committee do behind the scenes. Our community is strong because of the support your caring committee provides to all who need it. You are valued for your deep commitment to all of us and helping us to thrive. Thanks, Linda. Okay, Ellen Rosenblum, Membership VP. Ellen, you bring great energy to this position along with your strong leadership skills. You are constantly reaching out to prospective members to bring them into the fold. You also are so hardworking in terms of showing up and participating in all things Beth Tikva, and you care so much that we be the best we can be. I know you would have been here in person if you could have, and so hope you are hearing how grateful we all are to you for what you do for our community. Refuah Shlema, and thank you. So as for Lori Trachtenberg, I will say marketing communications. Lori, we really appreciate the communication expertise you brought to us to keep us informed about the many activities at Beth Tikva. And we have heard that your department received 151 requests and 600 emails this year, as well as supervising the publication of our fabulous Tikva. All I can say is brava, Lori. Okay, now I want to move on to thanking and recognizing those who have signed on for continuation and new positions on the executive board. So Cheryl Kier, Religion and Education. Yours is a job few are brave enough to take on as you oversee such vital parts of our community. And your tenure has been ripe with challenges as you led the search for and transition from our longtime co-principals to a new congregational educator. With Fran Perlman, your department has brought us so many new great programs such as Lador Vador, Anshe Mitzvah, A Successful Retreat, to name only a few. You've signed on to serve again in this role for the new exec board, and we are so grateful for your expertise, unfailing kindness, and dedication. Thanks. Carol Meyer, Financial Secretary. Carol, you are the first leader that ever approached me to serve, and I always look to you as someone who leads with caring, intelligence, and dedication. Your infectious laugh and generous spirit inspire those around you. Your most recent career has been building Jewish community, and so you are a natural to be financial secretary, which at its core is about keeping our members connected. And not to mention that you bring to the executive board years of experience as a past president and Jewish professional. How blessed are we? Howard Meyer, financial secretary. You have handled this job on your own in the 90s, so I'm thinking it will be a simple one for you to manage together with Carol. You are a critical thinker and past president who will guide those around you to make wise decisions, and likely keep everyone laughing at the same time, as I know about your comedic underpinnings. Thank you for coming back to the exec board to lend your talents. We are beyond lucky to have you. Rocky Paranello. Okay, Rocky, come around because it's like weird. I can't like talk and look back. Fundraising VP. Rocky, we have raised our children together, and I have seen you blossom in your career as an amazing educator in the secular and Jewish world, using technology to enhance your lessons. You know how to make things happen. It's incredible programs that inspire those around you and build community. You will be an ace at raising funds for our temple, and I am so pleased that I'll be working with you again as I missed those dates. So what I was going to say about Mandy, who's not here, is Mandy, you know how to ask for what you want, so you will be successful in this new role. You are one of the most determined people I know. I'm so looking forward to seeing what you and your other half bring to the exec board. I'm happy to be on your team again. And we are adding yet another Jewish professional to the exec board. Rabbi is getting a little outnumbered. How do you feel about that, Rabbi? Okay, then last but not least, our executive VP and executive VP and president, Ann Grutner. Ann Grutner has served as our fundraising VP for 4 years, now moving to executive VP. Ann, you are one of the hardest working and creative people I know. You have raised record amounts of money for us through your efforts and go above and beyond what is asked or expected of you. You also treat others with respect, consideration, and appreciation so that others around you are inspired to do the same. I am incredibly excited for the years ahead for Beth Tikva because of the imagination and skill that you possess and will bring to us. Laura Schulman-Reitman, stepping up to be our president. I remember when you first joined Beth Tikva. You brought new ideas and energy to our community, and you quickly became a leader. With Howard Washer, you created our marketing and communications department and brought our publicity into the modern age. You were instrumental in moving us to Shul Cloud in that role, and then willingly filled in the executive VP vacancy at short notice. In that role, you have had to oversee many buildings and grounds, technology, security, and staffing issues, leading us through the challenge of replacing our office administrator. You've had trial by fire for your new role as president, and your strength, intelligence, and humor have helped you navigate these challenges. I know you will lead by showing up and connecting with your exec board and the community. Always remember that we are grateful for you and what you are doing, and that we are here to support you. Thank you. Now I would like the rest of the incoming 2023-2024 Board of Directors to rise and remain standing as I call their names. Jeff Altman, Jeff Bacall, Ronnie Binder, Mark Chasen, Karen Davidson, Becca Easley, Brad Eagle, Scott Fisher, Katie Forsythe, Myrna Frankel, Karsten Grutner, Jerry Hadesman, Matt Halloran, Leslie Hollenberg, Angela Jackson, Robert Kaplan, Gail Copen, Ira Copen, Helen Kornick, Lori Kossoff, Debbie Kropp, Linda Miller, Terry O'Day, JJ Paranello, Jeff Przansky, Sharon Przansky, Melissa Risky, Joel Sachs, Steve Schlesinger, Eileen Schur, Victor Schur, Juliet Shavitz, Betty Solomon, Max Thalhammer, Samantha Toljanik, Jeff Washer, Jen Washer. Thank you for being our leaders who will guide the congregation this coming year. We so appreciate your commitment and dedication to Beth Tikva and all of its members. I now invite Rabbi and Cantorial Leader Alana to give a blessing for the new board.
And can I invite everyone to stand again, as we did before, together, we'll read together responsibly. The members of this congregation have selected new officers to lead us through the year ahead. We are gathered here to reflect upon the importance of leadership and to reaffirm our basic commitments to tefillah, prayer, Torah, study, and ma'asim tovim, good deeds. May the door of the synagogue be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for friendship. May it welcome all who have ears to unburden, thanks to express, hopes to nurture. May the door of the synagogue be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy and enmity.
May its threshold be no stumbling block to your unforeseen feet.
May it be too high to admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness.
May the synagogue be for all who enter the doorway to a richer and more meaningful life.
Amen. Thank you.
May God bless you and keep you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka.
May God shine God's face upon you.
Yisa Adonai, Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha, v'yasem lecha, v'yasem lecha shalom.
May God's presence always be with you and bless you with peace.
Thank you. Thank you. You may be seated. And I would like to ask Laura Schulman-Reitman to share a few words.
Thank you, Debbie.
Thank you for the next 2 years.
So I found out I had to say something last night, so bear with me. I'm humbled and honored to serve as your new president and to have the opportunity to lead such a wonderful congregation. As Debbie mentioned, my journey with Beth Tikva began in 2013 when we were searching for a preschool for Alex. And as my husband reminded me tonight,
we were really just searching for a preschool. From the moment we joined Beth Tikva, Beth Tikva has been our Jewish home, and I am grateful for the warm and welcoming community that we've become a part of. Over the years, I've had a pleasure to work with many of you on committees and on the board, starting with, of course, Howard Washer, who was my mentor and the reason that I ended up on the board. As a parent with 2 children in religious school, both with B mitzvahs within the next 2 years, I understand the importance of creating a welcoming and inclusive community. My goal as your president is to continue our warm and welcoming tradition at Beth Tikva while working on increasing communication and policies between everybody so that everyone really knows what's going on at our home. I'm excited to start this new chapter of my journey with Beth Tikva and to work alongside my amazing executive board, including Ann Grutner, Linda O'Brien, Cheryl Kerr, Rocky, Mandy, Ellen, Lori, Steve, Carol, Howard, and Pam. And together we will continue to build and strengthen this community and create a lasting legacy that I hope is here for future generations. And I just want to thank you for your support and trust in me. And I look forward to everything that's going to happen in the next 2 years. And we are so hoping that we don't have anything like COVID ever happen again. I don't know if I could handle that with such grace that Debbie and Scott did when they were presidents. Thank you very much.
To Laura and all the incoming and continuing board members, we count our blessings on account of all of you and all that you do to make this community such a holy and wonderful and special place. And as we count our blessings, we count the Omer, that is the days between Pesach and Shavuot, reminding us of the time of the collection, of the harvesting of the barley and the wheat. We're going to sing. Are we going to sing a song, or we're going to sing?
We are. We're going to do the blessing.
Okay. Page 570, if you want to follow.
Actually, no, it's on the back of the supplement
Oh,
book.
even better,
We'll
right?
do
We're
that version, yeah.
43. Okay.
You all kind of know the melody. A lot of you know it by now, so. And we are in the final week of the counting, actually, as we approach Shabbat, the receiving of Torah. And in this week, the focus tends to be on kind of the integration of everything that we learn in all the weeks from Passover. And so what a beautiful week to have this time of new leadership beginning fresh and anew, and the leadership that led us until this time, being able to think about what has been and what we've all learned together. So we sing. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. That's the basic prayer. Leshem yichud kuchabrichu kuchabrichu shchinte. Hineni muchanu mezuman lekayem mitzvat ha'aseh shel sfirat ha'omer shel sfirat ha'omer shel sfirat ha'omer shel sfirat ha'omer Sheva Shabbatot Temimot tihena. We are in the last week. We've been counting since Pesach. rises able to recite the blessing. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu, b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu, al sfirat ha'omer, al sfirat ha'omer, al sfirat ha'omer, al sfirat ha'omer. Hayom shlosha yamim ve'arba'im yom. Today is 3 days and 40 since the second night of Passover. On our way to how many? 7 weeks. That means we have to get to number, don't say it because we're not there yet. Today is 6 weeks and 2 days. By next Shabbat we will have arrived.
Wonderful. Page 587, we remain standing for Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shameach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שהוא שם חלקנו לייחד את שמו, וגור עלינו להמליך מלכותו. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, מתקן עולם במלכות שדי, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Page 599. We think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season and years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. We remember at this time Peter Astrug, Felix Dreyfus, Stephen Gaines, Jane Harris, Dorothy Harris, Frida Marion Hess, Lester Lansky, Jean Mark, Philip Perlson, Mildred Roth, Virginia Schilling, Ruth Smith, Lillian Tovrog, Robin Weisberg, Mamie Weitz, Ethel Wolfson, Ruth Zeidler. And we extend support to the loved ones of Edwin Reitman, whose death is yet within the period of Sheloshim. If there is someone you are remembering at this time, please say their name aloud as I look in your direction.
My grandmother, Fanny Malmonte. Lois Friedman. Maria Grutner. Marsha Goldman.
Zichronam Livracha, may their memories be for blessing. Kaddish Tom 598. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, Yalmad divrach rutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayachon v'yomechon, v'chayei dekol Beit Yisrael, v'agalau v'zman kariv v'imru amin. Yehei shmei rabbah mevorach, v'olam omei amaya. Yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar, v'yitromam, v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar, v'yitalev, v'yitalal, shemeda kudsha, b'richu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'miram v'yomah v'imru, amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom v'yomah, huyaseh shalom. Amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to all of us and to all of Israel and to all the world, to which we say, Amen. Please be seated. We continue with Kiddush, with the blessing over wine, page 122. I'd like to invite forward Ron and Helen and the whole family. I'd like to welcome forward at this time our brand new Beth Tikva Congregation President to share a few brief announcements.
Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you, Luana. Thank you to our Bar Mitzvah family who will be celebrated tomorrow. Let's see, this Saturday and every Saturday, Torah study, 9 a.m., in person or on Zoom. May 25th is the last day of the step-up ceremony for the ECC, and June 5th is the first day for BTC Summer Fun Camp. Gan Tikva is having their amazing warm day on June 11th, so everybody gets to play in the sand and put worms in. If you haven't already, sign up for the golf outing. That is happening, where'd Joel go? In July. And if you haven't already, sign up for the bourbon tasting, which is a very exclusive event. Only 10 seats are available for that. And you do not need to drink and drive. You are going to be driven there and driven home, which is great for me, who has one sip and goes right to sleep. Tomorrow on May 20th, Helen Meltzer, Bat Mitzvah service, Mazel Tov, and I think that's it. Thank you.
And on Sunday at 1 o'clock is Rosh Chodesh gathering for the month of Sivan. That wasn't in the book. Thank you. Let's go to the back of our booklets, our blue booklets. From generation to generation, L'dor vador, we need need to learn from one another. Lidor, Vador, I know of course, from generation to generation. Lidor, Vador, we need to learn from one another. Lidor, Vador, together as we open the book of life, we can see the pages go by. We're not the first, we're not the last. We are healing, we are light. We carry the torch for those after us, carry on traditions. For the children all together, from generation to generation. Lidor, Vador, we need to learn from one another. Lidor, Vador, for thousands of years we've lived, all the stories that we've heard. I learned from my parents who learned from their parents, so we can keep the dream alive. We carry the torch for those after us, carry on traditions. For the children, from generation to generation. Lidor, Vador, we need to learn from one another. Lidor, Vador, and the blessings will carry on. The blessings will carry on. And now we're teaching our children who will teach their children, and the blessings will carry on. From generation to generation. This happens to be one of Helen's favorite songs. I knew that. Vador, we need to learn from one another. Lidor, Vador, one more time. From generation to generation. Lidor, Vador, we need to learn from one another. Lidor, Vador, Lidor, Vador.
Shabbat Shalom.
I understand we have a wonderful oneg in the back, right? And if you could just help us by putting the books.
We have a wonderful oneg in the back.
That's what I heard. Can't wait.
Those books in the corner, those are cover commentaries. They look like the prayer book, but they're not right. Yeah, but it's there. How are you? Good to see you.
Yeah, we should get it.
Yeah, it's been about time. I told the boy, like, I'll just share for I told him, so you're now shifting your... When's retirement?
5 years, will be 5 years in November.
Very nice.
I'm going 5 years, 1 month after we do our... But then again, for me, it really doesn't matter because I'm fully committed to the anyway. And then I'm covering the
You probably know more than me.
For 5 more years?
Exactly.
We'll see if you flunk retirement as well as I have. I've only got about 6 gigs going right now.
Oh, yeah.
I learned from a colleague years ago that the successful people don't retire from, they retire into.
He can do like the charade. Thank you for writing my book away.
It's all about that.
Neighbors call me the doctor, so I'm going to go ahead certification.
Cool.
You did good, so you can get a coaching student.
Also to volunteer at
I was telling my mother-in-law
rescues.
Yeah.
Of course, they put out upside down.
There was an ad on the radio
I'm here tomorrow.
that I just heard for a new company that's franchising out that's doggy daycare, that they're gonna train you to handle all of that and create your own whatever. I never heard that. The first time I heard the ad.
Yes, Dan. He's asking you something. You want a private recording?
Probably do, if we should be fascinated.
I can try, it won't help.
You know that.
I know.
Always nice to see you. The man with the musical talent.
Just for you, for your sake. I mean, for you. I can provide it for you. Yeah, I can, I'll try to get on there, I'll try to do it. Can't guarantee it, but I'll try to get it for you. Yeah, well, like I said, it'll be for you, and you can share it. Keep it yourself.
Thank you.
No problem. You all do it. I'll do it.
No, they should provide it, I think.
I'll go in the back and visit. And
We started.
For sure. That's good.
I mind. I go on.
Oh.
No.
I will come find you. Yeah, I was like, the song is playing. I can't stop it until that song ends.
Don't worry about it. It doesn't, so my problem is people stopping by the way. When you have to stop,
It did take a minute or two to stop.
it's supposed to save minutes.
Okay.
Because if that, as soon as you hit that stop button, it cuts the stream. Like literally, it stopped broadcasting. It tells YouTube stop. Because we were losing the last 5 minutes of the services. Because people would run back there and do it. There's a 5-minute delay between recording and broadcast.
Oh, okay.
There's a delay. So when you hit stop right away, but it tells YouTube right away, stop.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because we were nervous, and then I was like, I'm gonna watch this to make sure.
Don't worry
it
about
did
it.
that.
Just
So it was so funny we came out and everybody was gone. I'm like, guess we will.
yeah, I mean, once you hit the button, there's an 8-minute delay. It runs because we want, because like Scott was giving, he was talking at the end, so we hit the button right away.
Oh, and it
we cut Scott off.
Oh. Yeah, I like when I heard Matt say at the last meeting, like, we're coming up with an even more dummy-proof, like recording? Not recording, like...
Right, I'm literally putting
like the old-fashioned, like, recording
That's
stuff.
exactly what it is. It's exactly what, you know, like saying it's recording.
Yeah, because I follow, because the directions here are following you, like, no, let me have to hit that button, I do see the circle lit, and then you check your phone, but, yeah, but I was so nervous, I was like, well, this is their memory, if I screw this up, I'm in trouble.
And nothing is actually,
Okay.
something,
Okay, yeah, because we saw it started, and we're like, okay, it's good.
20 minutes into it,
You need to go turn off the streaming.
it's already off.
Yeah.
No, it's already gone.
Okay, yeah, then I know I didn't do it, because I was sitting in here.
So no streaming tomorrow.
Yes,
Saw that.
no streaming.
We're very sorry. I'm gonna log in.
That's nice, thank you, JJ.
We figured out how to do it, because unfortunately it saves to that computer, and I got to pull off closing ceremony for religious school. I had to pull it off the frame.
Oh, okay.
She didn't tell me stream or record, flash record.
Oh, thank you, yeah. Oh, yeah, people were asking about Scott's speech and that, I was like,
Yeah, I recorded. I just had to
thank
pull
you.
it off the computer, and I forgot my flash drive.
Okay.
The flash drives are for, man.
That's exactly.
They're so fantastic.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, thanks for recording. I know they wanted like privacy, but I was gonna say like, I thought maybe they were doing something else to offset.
Are you having your bar mitzvah soon?
October 14th.
Awesome.
You probably had the same tour course as my older twins.
Oh yeah, he's right the beginning.
October 14th. When October 13th was their birthday.
Oh, was it?
Probably around the same way.
Yeah, probably the same. Yeah, it's like right after the holidays.
Awesome.
Both my son and twins did.
Hello.
Were both twins in the Bible. They both did.
They did together.
Abel and
How much longer do I have you? At least 1 more year?
Yeah.
we recycle.
Thank you.
You're like a body buddy. It's like, I swear, it's like.
I'm hopeful of it.
Oh yeah, I gotta grab him. It's good to see you.
Yeah, no problem.
We're hoping maybe Lisa will start doing the calendar.
exact board members teaching for Lucy. There needs to be for Lisa too.
That's a great idea. That's not a bad idea.
Send it for a professional. That's just.
Probably a good idea. I think it's a really good